welcome back to Kitten Up Kitten. My name is Sam and today I am doing a whip on this little diamond painting that I've got. Now this is a 30 by 40 from Staroar. It's called Winter Tree. You may have seen this before if you follow Rebecca 4 Kids at 147 or Add More Zest, or I think it was Diamond Painting Anonymous who did it as well. But I fell in love with this, so I brought this earlier in the year, and I've been taking this one to work with me. So today I am using my see-through pink and yellow pen from Add More Zest. It has got a 4-placer and a single placer. There is a chance I may need to replace the glue. I am using this 30 bottle case. Now I did change the numbers around on this. I use this is my mum's case, which is why it's numbered 1 to 30, or 1 to 30, because she didn't used to use DMC numbers. I would normally work in DMC order, but because it's all letters, I switched it around the other day, so I am actually working from A upwards, just to make it a little bit easier. So I'm going to start with my H. I am using my standard cook tray in grey. I will get to news in a second. The problem is I've now got to find everything. So H is a 3371. I'm going to give them a good shake. How are you? I hope you're all well. It is Wednesday. I am off work today. I was meant to be seeing the lovely Penny, and we had to postpone because my husband has got the flu. I was ill last night. I vomited last night, so I didn't want to take the risk on passing that to anyone. I feel absolutely fine. Had a bit of a coughing fit and it made me sick. I think I am going to have to change the tape in this pen. So Staroar canvas. The canvas itself is lovely. I have been rolling this one up. It rolls very well with the drills on it as well. The issue I am having is the drills. Most of them are perfectly okay, but I do have some that have a little skirt on, which is making them pop a little bit. However, I think this I think this canvas cost me around £20, so it's not a massively expensive one. However, the drills are an issue. They're not all. If I pour a load in here, you will be able to see. If I give them a shake to get them to line up, they're not, you can see they don't line up very well because they're not all a specific size. Yeah, they're not brilliant. They're not the worst, but they're not brilliant. So, yeah, not as an enjoyable experience as I hoped it was going to be. But it's not the worst either, so I'm working with it. It's not going to take me massively long to do this one, and I chose this one to take to work because it's a small one. And obviously I'm working on Mackenzie's Treasure is my main canvas at the minute. That one's round, so I can't use that. So I didn't want a massive one to take to work, but yeah, those different size drills, because they're causing a little bit of an issue. Might have to find a different pen because I think this one, the blue is not great. So let's find a different pen. So I'll switch to my blue and purple one because that has got newer tape in it. So it's just a case of having to pick out the better drills, which is not something you want to do. You know, you don't want to have to worry about it, but I'm working through it. How are you all doing? It is a very cold, frosty day today. I have this morning, which I will have already mentioned in a kitting down video that I've put up today. I have sent out the last of the orders. I still have 2 orders to go out, and I have the competition orders to go out. So if you are waiting for competition prizes from PK November, I apologise, they will be out on their way on Friday. I just wanted to get the orders out first, because then I've got time to put together the other bits and pieces nicely. But I'm getting there. It has been a crazy week. We have now completed the pre-orders as well. So we are just about to go on to building stock. I don't have any other diamond painting news. I'm waiting for my 2 canvases from Diamond Art Club. They should be here next week, which is great. They have finally caught up, but considering the amount of orders they had, I think they've done very well. So yeah, I just thought I would come on and do this whip today, and I'd go through some of the comments and questions. So what I've done is I'm going back 8 days. So I'm going back to the last time I did a live. Do not panic, there will be a live soon. It just won't be until next week, because I'm off today and tomorrow. I am at work Friday. I also have nails to do, and we are going away this weekend. So I know there's some of you, there may be some comments on here about people saying they're missing the daily videos, but I will do my best to get up as much as I can, I promise. It will get easier in January, because notoriously the beauty industry is a lot quieter in January than December. So I will get a chance to get some decent videos up then. And of course there will be another launch of trays on the 1st of January. It may be that what happened this month doesn't happen again. It may have been a fluke, but just in case, keep your eyes open for that launch. They will be launching at 4 p.m. on the 1st of January. And all of the trays that we manage to make between now and then will go up in one go. And once they are gone, it will then come off again. And we will do the same the following month. So if you desperately want a tray, I advise keeping an eye on that clock and making sure you get there as quickly as possible. Okay, so that's that. Oh, I've got some more over here that I nearly missed. So we'll single place those. So yeah, I wouldn't say that, I'm not saying there's a massive amount of these drills, but some of them are different sizes. They're not consistent enough, I don't think. But I do like the image. It is coming out nice, and I did like how it looked when I saw it being done. So I have to say it's very cold in this room today. It's not the nicest. So let's go. So first of all, I've got Stephanie Cost. So hi Stephanie. Now Stephanie has ordered quite a large order. She ordered 3 separate orders. To be fair, I am putting them all in one order, Stephanie, just to make it easier. She just says, I'm sorry I missed your live, working full time and the time change stinks. Love your videos, so glad I found you. Well, thank you, Stephanie. Thank you for your order as well. Trying to go back, I'm trying to find where I am, because I know there was a couple. She also says, so I've given you a love heart on that one. She also says, you're so pretty, nice to see a face with a name. I'm not sure I would say I was pretty. This is because I did show my face on a live. And also on the video where I did the announcement for the thing, because it was just easier to do it that way. So let me find my next colour. I'm going to go for this O, just because they're all across the bottom here. And I can get those in. So let's do that. Lisa's Colouring Corner. Lisa is absolutely lovely, and she has a lot of videos on adult colouring. It's not something that I do, but I find the videos very relaxing. Now look at those, much better, much better. But I like listening to Lisa's videos. So if you're into adult colouring, or you just want somebody to listen to while you're working, please do head over and follow Lisa's Colouring Corner. She says you're beautiful, Sam, but I know how you feel. I did a face-to-face video only twice during the entire 5 years that I've had my channel, the last one being a month or so ago. I'm very self-conscious and always afraid of what people think of me, no matter what I am or am not doing. Silly, I know, but that's how it is. Agree. It's always nerve-wracking, isn't it? And, you know, if I was one of those people that I you know, full on did my hair every day and did makeup every day, it probably wouldn't be so bad. But the truth is I don't. You know, today I'm off work. I've took my daughter to school, but I haven't done my hair. I haven't put makeup on. I'm wearing a lounge suit. So I will just chuck on a chunky cardigan to go and pick my daughter up from school. You know, there is no, I just don't have the energy to put full makeup on every day and do my hair, etc. Obviously, if I'm going out somewhere special, then I do. But for every day, no, not at all. I'm definitely a natural girl. She also says, your diamond painting is turning out absolutely stunning. I'm definitely going to try to join in on the next event that you and Penny do in May. I'm going to try not to participate in as many events next year, as I'm not getting anything done at all on the whips I've been wanting to complete for quite a while now. But there are always those that are my favourite and I always participate in. Now I'll have to add this one in. It sounds like so much fun. Thank you for all the enjoyable videos during this event. I'm sure you'll do fab on Thursday with the launch. Thank you, Lisa. As you all know, yeah, the launch was phenomenal. I did not expect to sell out as quickly as we did. I did not expect to go to pre-orders and then have a panic, because it was like, oh my God, what if we can't keep up with the pre-orders? So hence the decision to take them off until we have some more stock and do a monthly drop instead. And we will see how that goes for a couple of months, and then we'll move on from there. But thank you so much, Lisa. Really appreciate your support. Would love to have you on for the next event in May. Once me and Penny have had a chance to actually, we have had a chat about it, you know, but we haven't set anything in stone yet. And I do need to see her in person to just, you know, nail down how we're going to do it. Because it's definitely something that, you know, if the only commitment I had was the YouTube channel, it would be a breeze. You know, if I was at home all day, it would be an absolute breeze. But the truth is, I'm not. So working and doing, you know, the resin stuff and the trays and nails, it's just, yeah, I can't do it on my own. I managed it for a month, but I'm not sure I could do that twice a year. Definitely not. And why not join up with Penny? Because she lives so close. We've become such good friends. And, you know, she's been such a big support in lots of things, not just, you know, on the channel. But she's been there right from the beginning at the first concept of doing the trays. And, yeah, she'll do fab at it. Absolutely fab. So I will give you more details on that, Lisa. It would be fab to have you on board. It really would. Leandri, I did actually comment to this, but she just said, thank you again for an awesome event, Sam. You had me all emotional now. Congrats to all the winners and to me, yay. Oh, you're welcome, Leandri, as always. I promise your prizes will be out by the end of this week. Diamond Painted Madness. Thank you thousands times, Sam. By the way, you're so beautiful. Wonderful to get a face on you. Thank you for all the support and your engagement in your event. You made it personal, fun and loving. Hugs from Leonie. Hugs from Lona. Not You're absolutely welcome, Lona. It was an amazing event and I wanted it to be personal. You know, I wanted it to be just a group of friends working on our whips and getting something achieved together. And you did so well on yours. And again, just like with Leandri, your prize will be on its way by the end of this week. So thank you for taking part, because again, I couldn't have done it without you guys. You know, you've got to have people taking part to make an event work. Leandri also said, kitten, only a pleasure. I did respond to that one as well. Villica, thank you, you're amazing. Hopefully I can manage to buy some of your trays on my long school day. Love from the Netherlands, Villica. Well, I'm sorry, Villica, they have sold out. The pre-orders sold out. So you may have to wait a little bit longer for those trays, but I promise there will be more going on. So stick with it. They will be available, I promise. Lovely colour, this one. What colour is this? 210. Do love me some purple, and especially the lilacs. And on this one, you've got this little touch of lilac here, there and everywhere. A bit of purple here, there and everywhere. And I love that, especially in a winter painting, because you don't expect to get purple. You know, you expect the blues and the whites, but not necessarily purple. And of course, some colour blocking in this canvas, which is probably why I like it. Do like me some colour blocking. Ellie, first of all, I want to say well done, Sam. First for the event, and second for being brave and doing this video face to face. You are lovely, and you saying hi to us this way lets us see you in our mind when you do your whip and chat. Well done, Penny, for putting up with Sam. You deserve a medal, lol. Don't know what you mean. I think I deserve a medal for putting up with Penny. Honestly, she's absolutely bloody bonkers. So I think I should get a medal before Penny does. Definitely. I wouldn't be without her. She makes me laugh all the time. She really does. Well done with your picture. It's just stunning, and I look forward to seeing your progress in your whip and chats, hopefully. I will be continuing the whip and chats on the Heaven and Earth. I intend to do one whip a week. That will start very shortly, because I do want to keep going with it. You know, that was the whole point, was to make a start. Yes, it is possible I will still be doing the same one in May, if we repeat in May. But you know what, that's fine. There'll be lots of us that are still doing the same one because they're so big. For me, it's just because I won't have time to get a lot done. But I'm really looking forward to it. And of course, if you do like watching those Heaven and Earth DP alongs, Penny is doing a personal challenge in January and February, working on a Heaven and Earth design. Hopefully a daily video, I think she said. So head over to Calb's Sparkles on YouTube if you haven't already, to get a daily video, which will make up for me not doing a daily video. Please ignore all comments from Penny about me doing my my Josephine Wall Aries in January. I did promise her that if I get Mackenzie's Treasure done, I will crack open Josephine Wall. But I will admit that I did say that because I know it's not going to happen. Just too busy. It's not going to happen. But not ready to do a Josephine Wall. I don't like confetti. And I know that sounds stupid because I did the Heaven and Earth and they're notoriously confetti. But that's because it's a challenge. But I prefer colour blocking. I really do. I like a bit of confetti, but not a lot. Not a big confetti fan. She also says to all the other participants, what you have achieved is amazing and well done to everyone who won a prize. You all deserve them. I still can't get my head around it. I need a very quiet room and notebook to plan for May. I hope to see you all in Sam's next live. Kiss, Ellie, kiss. Thank you, Ellie. It's been lovely having you on the lives as well. You know, it's seeing those regular faces and being able to build up that rapport with you all. You know, it really has built up a friendship, and I like that. I'm kind of missing the fact last night I did sit here thinking, oh, it feels really weird not doing a Tuesday night live. But considering that I did throw up last night, I'm kind of glad that I didn't do one now. I will get back to it, I promise. There will be a live coming soon, I promise. So yeah, just trying to get this colour in before I continue. What I have done is I've only gone back to comments from last week, because if I try and do all of them, it will take me forever. Oh, excuse me for coughing. I do have a cup of coffee. So I will take a swig of that, but it's that time of year, isn't it? Cough and cold season. Just a love heart from Nancy Van Gem. I think that's how you say it. Apologies if I've butchered that, Nancy. But thank you very much. Love back to you. Leslie Birch, well done to all of you who took part. You all deserve a round of applause. Never took part myself, but followed you all throughout the month. And well done, Sam, for hosting the event. Oh, thank you, Leslie. And it's nice to know that people were there and watching along, even if they weren't taking part, because that means that people were enjoying it. So that's a good thing. So thank you very much for commenting. It's nice to know that we had others alongside just enjoying the ride and enjoying the videos, which is the main thing. So thank you very much. Billy Anderson. So Billy says, let me just give my drills a shake. With these bigger trays, I do like to put quite a few in, but because this is all I've got in these colours, I can't put any more in than I've got. But I do find they line up beautifully if you've got a decent amount of drills in there. So is that 8? You see, I've got a couple of popping ones. And I think it's just these little skirts that are on some of these drills. But that's that for that colour. So Billy says, so glad to see you in this video. You're pretty. Look, I'm going to get a big head, you guys. I'm really not, I promise. Look like shit most of the time. But that's fine. You don't see me most of the time, so it's all good. You did awesome for your first event. Well done. Oh, thank you. Amazed at the variety of canvases in the variety of canvas art. The J wall is stunning. All are. Well done, everyone. Congrats, Penny. Sweet to pass the prize. Congrats to all winners. You're so sweet, Sam. I just love you. Oh, thank you so much, Billy. It's really nice for me to get comments like that, because, you know, it's when you do an event, it's quite scary. You don't know how it's going to go down. You don't know how you're going to cope with it. So it's nice to know that you thought I did well. I was pleased, certainly. I really enjoyed it. Absolutely amazing watching everybody's progress. I mean, you're right. Some amazing artwork and some really good progress from everybody. So definitely worth doing, and definitely something I want to do again. You know, I did enjoy it, and it's something a bit different, isn't it? There's lots of events where you just buy your canvas and it's a theme and you take part, but not so many where it's open to lots of different artwork. You know, it was more a case of, it's a different way of diamond painting. It's a bit of a challenge, yes, but there's so many people that do this. There's so many people that enjoy getting that cross stitch pattern and converting it, and it opens up a whole world of artwork that you may not get somewhere else. It can also work out quite a bit cheaper than buying that artwork from diamond painting companies. So and very often you can get artwork from artists that you wouldn't see on other diamond painting companies as well. So definitely is something that's worth trying if you want something that's a little bit more of a challenge and a little bit more personal. So thank you very much. Penny was very sweet for passing her prize on. Mindy says, Sam, so brave to come on face to face. It's nice to be able to put a face with the voice. Thank you for a great time and thank you for your time. You did an awesome job all month. I really enjoyed your lives. Everyone who took part, well done. Everything looked amazing. You are right, Mindy. It was an absolute pleasure to have you taking part. Your canvas is absolutely stunning and I just know it's going to be beautiful. Thank you for taking part and for continuing to take part throughout the whole event. And just well done. But you're right, everybody deserves a big clap on the back. It already seems like such a long time ago, doesn't it? I will admit to having taken a bit of a break. I did have a couple of days just because of, well, I had a few days. I had a couple of days of not diamond painting because of orders. And I haven't done masses of diamond painting. I did do some of this at the weekend, which is why I've got a section done. But I haven't had the chance to just sit and diamond paint yet. Because still working on stuff, but I don't regret it. It was amazing. Kathy, thanks so much. It was great. Plan to join in May. Perfect time for me right after the 4/15 tax deadline here in the States. Absolutely love to have you back on board, Kathy. It was a good event, wasn't it? I really enjoyed it. Really enjoyed it. Just something a little bit different, I thought. And for me, it was especially exciting because I got to see everybody's progress throughout the month, whereas you guys only really got to see it on that last video. So once you had a look at what everybody achieved, I mean, there was a lot of drills laid, a lot of drills. So yeah, big well done to everyone. I kind of feel like it was a success just because people are still talking about it, which is amazing. So thank you so much. Stephanie Costigan, Sam, you should be so proud of yourself. I didn't do PK November this time, but will do next time. You're awesome. Don't forget it. Oh, thank you, Stephanie. It was good. I don't think it could have gone any better, and I have to say November and beginning of December for me was bloody amazing. I couldn't have asked for anything more than to have the result that we had with PK November, to have the result that I had with the tray launch, because I wasn't expecting that, and just overall having such a bloody fun time. But yeah, I have enjoyed having a bit of a break and getting some other stuff completed, and hopefully next week, by next week, once we've done the fun run down to see the family at the weekend, I'll be able to get back in a bit more of a routine, which will be good. It's always difficult this time of year because everybody has so much going on, don't we? I can at least get Christmas shopping started now that the birthdays are done. So that's good. But yeah, I'm very, very pleased with the whole event. So thank you very much. Okay, short break for hubby to come in. Not feeling his best, bless him. Very, very cold. I think we're all struggling with the cold at the minute. Let's get this colour finished and I can go to the next comment. Don't think there's any more of those. Nice and quick section. Oh look, there's one. Let's get that one. I am still sectioning off using washi tape. It has become my go-to thing now. I haven't used cover papers in a while. I did print packing labels, postage labels on sticker paper. So I did save all of the sticker paper back in for me mum. So let's do these teas because I've got quite a few of those. They're all 5 200s. Put them all in there. Best thing about a nice big tray. Oh, I didn't do that very well. And I've got a random brown one in there. I don't know how that happened. So Lisa's Colouring Corner. Sam, you just seem like the nicest person. While I'm sure it was enjoyable hosting this event, I can definitely see how it could be stressful too, especially with what else you all have on your plate. A big congratulations to the winners and to everybody in general who completed so much of their canvases. Wow, I am really hoping to participate in the event you and Penny will be hosting in May. Oh, bless you. Thank you so much. And yeah, with a bit of luck, you'd be able to join us. That would be amazing. I do look forward to having an event where we have even more people taking part. Because I think it will be. We've had quite a few people, you know, we've had some people that have never done anything like this before that want to have a go. So that would be really, really exciting. And it gives us the opportunity to do some videos in the run-up with how to prep for it and how to find out the size of canvas or paper or whatever you want to do it on as well. So that will be good. So thank you very much, Lisa. And yeah, fingers crossed. Yesenia, she just put love it on the video. Yesenia was a regular attendee on the lives. Got involved with sending me pictures for the competitions that we did and also won a prize as well herself. So thank you, Yesenia, for taking part in the lives and for being along on the wild PK November train. It was fun, definitely. And especially on the lives because they're so random, aren't they? You know, there wasn't really a lot of structure to them, to be fair. We just went wherever it took us, which was fun. Not a bad thing. Apologise for the dog barking. She is getting ready to go out for a walk. Always gets overexcited. Oh, and I've got a drill upside down there. Let's move that one. At least these sections don't seem to take very long, so it won't take me massively long time to get this one completed. It is a smaller canvas. And I have to say, the canvas itself is very nice. Very, very flexible. Glue is good. It is. I just wish the drills were a little bit more uniform. You know, they're not all the same size, which makes it difficult when you're multi-placing. Okay, just had to wait for him to get her out the door because she was getting too excited and making a noise. We then have Sarah Jane Upton, and this was in response to me talking about having fibro and all that sort of thing. She says, my partner has Marfan syndrome and it's similar, but always in pain, no meds work. He is a mechanic MOT inspector and cold makes it worse. It's horrible to see. And again, from the outside, looks normal. Oh, bless him. Thank you for commenting, Sarah. And I think it is. There are so many hidden disabilities out there and none of them are pleasant. None of them are pleasant. And I was talking, I have a couple of people that I know that have the same condition and we're all in the same boat. Most of the time, the you know, the pain relief helps, but it certainly doesn't stop the pain. You know, it only manages it. The same with the medication to make me sleep. At the minute, most of the time I'm awake at least 2-3 times a night, at least. I usually go a couple of hours. Now that I would sleep better if I up the amitriptyline, but if I do that, I then have a hangover in the morning. I don't like feeling like that, especially when I've got to be up so early. So it's a trade-off against what I can cope with, what level of sleep I can manage on, and the way that it makes me feel the next day. So it's a shame, but there you go. Billy Anderson, this is on the Whip and Ramble on Dancer. And she just says, this image is coming along great, like the confetti. Oh, I'm glad you do, Billy, because I hate it. She says, I'm excited. I ordered a standard and a small tray. Well, they are on their way, Billy, so don't you worry. Can't wait to get them. Thank you to your hubby and you for his time to make them. Great Whip and Ramble hugs. Hugs back to you, Billy. All trays are being posted out today. There's 2 orders that I've got left to do, which I'm waiting for resin to set on. So as soon as they're done, they will be going out. And then, like I said, the prizes from PK November will also be going out on Friday. And then I'll be caught up. And it will be a case then of me and hubby continuing to make trays for the rest of this month to get as many made as possible, so that we can then try and get some up for those people that didn't manage to get some this time. But we will keep making them as long as people keep buying them. And yeah, let's see what next year brings for us, I suppose. But thank you very much, Billy, for your comment. Ellie, so she says, hi Sam, I'm working on a confetti heavy kit. I love it. You see, you all love confetti. I bloody hate it. Oh, I like Leo, your cover minder. I didn't see it on Etsy. No, because it's not on Etsy yet. I have got a bunch of stuff that I need to put on Etsy. Look, I've missed 2 teas. How did I do that? Missed 2. Let's get rid of that one. Yes, I did just chuck it on the floor. But that's fine. I need to hoover. And I missed a H from the previous colour as well. God, I'm rubbish. We all need some rest time, so do what's needed. So, yeah, I have a bunch of stuff that I need to photograph to put up on Etsy. I've got, well, I'll show you. Look at all these. Look at all these beautiful cover minders that I've got that could be going up on Etsy. And I just haven't had time. I mean, I've got tons of the things. So they could all be going up. And I've just not had time to photograph them all. So, especially these ones, because these have got like the glitter in. So yeah, I've got a ton of stuff to put on. And it will be going on, I promise. I just need to get there. So I'm now going to work on some of these smaller bits. So I'm going to do this D, because I've got a few of them. She also says, I hope your granddaughter has enjoyed her birthday. And wish Kat a happy birthday for Monday. Kiss, kiss, Ellie. Oh, I managed to get 2 mini trays. When will you be taking pre-orders? I did message, I did reply to that message to Ellie to tell her that I did do some pre-orders and they sold out immediately. So that we then decided that we are just going to rebuild stock again for this month. So I'm sorry that you didn't manage to get any more, Ellie, but I'm glad that you got your 2. And hopefully we will have another run to drop on January the 1st. And hopefully those of you that missed out on this drop will end up getting what you want on the next one. That's the only way I can think of doing it at the minute while we've only got 1 machine. And like I've said, we don't want to spend £400 on a second printer if the sales are going to tail off, because then it's going to take ages to pay for itself. So we're sort of working our way through how it's working. That's all I can say. We will get as many made as we can, I promise. But thank you, Ellie. My granddaughter had a lovely birthday. She was thoroughly spoiled. Loved every second of it. And we spent a whole evening just watching her be funny. It was amazing. And because she's just started talking, she's suddenly just coming out with so many words after taking ages to say anything. It's almost like she decided to just listen to everything for a while. And now suddenly she's like, okay, I'm going to show you now that I can do it. And we just spent a whole evening just laughing at her, being just so darn cute. I could spend hours just with her. Might have to turn the tape around in this tip because it's not sticking very well. I could probably multi-place that one actually, so let me just get that in. I'm sticking to a little bit of the sticky on the side of the canvas, I think, which is not good because I've got a very fluffy suit on, and I'm trying to get this video done before I've got to leave to go and pick Kat up. It is Dungeons and Dragons Day today, so I'm not picking her up till 4:30. So yeah, just trying to make sure I've got all of them that I can see. I will probably miss one or two because I always bloody do. Look, there's one right at the top there. Missed that. It's just because they're dark. This is what happens when you're used to doing a, is that a K? Do we even have a K? Yeah, we do. It is a K then. Right, so let me get rid of this one. So that's Ellie's comment. Thank you, Ellie. Not only for ordering, but also for commenting. Busy Lizzie. Hello, Lizzie. Absolutely cracked me up on my lives, Lizzie did. She was such fun. She says, I would like to say that I do regret not participating, but I have my canvas from Heaven and Earth on its way, which is amazing news. You're going to love it. You're going to love doing a Heaven and Earth. I promise you. Y. Let's get these Y's in. And I'm just going to flip this tape over in my single placer because it's not as sticky as it ought to be. So I'm just taking it out and flipping it over because then it makes it sticky again for a bit. Sometimes too sticky. So let's get some of these out. She says, I've also got donations of diamonds for the cross stitch conversion project on the way too. I am excited as it's starting to come together, and hopefully by May when it starts again, I should have enough to make a good dent in the project, if not have all the diamonds I will need. I also miss the daily videos, but I do understand it's a huge undertaken task to film every day, so I will be happy with the videos you will upload. Oh, thank you. It is, I think, you know, and there are days when I'm off that I get the chance to video 2 or 3 and then I can put them up daily. But certainly after finishing PK November, I did take a little break just to deal with the orders and get myself back into, you know, work and birthdays and all that sort of thing. But you know, sometimes you will get a video every day from me. Sometimes it might be every other day. I try and do it every other day because very often on my day off I can film at least 2. Sometimes I'll get 2 or 3 or even 4 filmed. It just depends on what I'm doing. Like I said, it's just difficult in December because it's a very busy month for everyone. Not just me, but for everybody. So, yeah, don't be too disappointed. There will be videos coming, I promise. Got a couple of unboxings to do, so they can go up, which will be good. So let me just get these, because I've got 4 in a row. No, dropped one, so that ended up not working. But yeah, it is a huge, and I think for anyone that does daily videos, unless you're at home all the time, you know, if I was at home all the time, I would have no issue doing a video a day. But unfortunately, I am not. So, yeah, I can't. So I'm just having a look at the time to make sure that I don't overrun and obviously miss picking my daughter up. Oh, that's it. So that's it from Busy Lizzie. So thank you Thank you, Lizzie, for commenting. Lisa's colouring corner again. I can't imagine what it's like having fibro. It has to be absolutely awful when you have a flare-up. But I know what you mean when you say that people think you're fine just because you look okay on the outside. People don't understand mental illness problems either. I have major depression that thankfully is pretty well controlled on medication, but not everyone is so lucky. You're right. You know, I've made no secret of the fact that I have depression, anxiety, which is part of not only the fibro, but also the Hashimoto's. I'm just not a dweller. You know, I try to make the best of everything. That's just my nature. But, you know, if I'm having a particularly hard day, I give into it. I'll just take that day as what I call a tramadol day. There are other conditions that are more painful than fibro, and certainly that are more damaging, because although fibro is incredibly painful sometimes, it can be absolutely life-limiting. However, if you put it against rheumatoid arthritis, where you have got malformations of bones and joints, you know, we don't have that, which is good. But I am very aware with the conditions that I've got that they will only get worse as I get older, which is why I try and stay as active as I can be. And certainly, you know, I inherited this disorder from my mum, where I have, or I will have, the ligaments, scar tissue forming around the ligaments in my hands. So as well as arthritis in my ring finger and my pinky finger, I will also at some point have some clawing where my hand starts to curl up. At that point, which I don't know how long that will take, but at that point doing nails will probably become impossible. So that will be something else that I've got to let go, just like I did crochet. I do try and crochet every now and again just because I enjoy it, but I can't do a lot. It does hurt my hands quite a bit, whereas diamond painting not so much. Although saying that, it depends on the pen I'm using. If I'm using a thinner pen, I tend to be able to do less. And certainly if I do, you know, 4 or 5 sections in a day, I start to get problems with my back and my hands. Just because I'm quite a hard presser and I don't know how to stop doing it. I don't press lightly. I'm quite a hard, I don't know why. Just me, I guess. She also says you're an amazing woman with all that you do. Keep up the fantastic job. I hope your drill cakes are selling like your drill cakes. I hope your drill trays are selling like hotcakes. Yes, they did. Literally. They didn't even have a chance to cool down. That's how quick they sold. So not complaining. I'm very, very grateful, because it all helps towards that dream of being able to work fully from home. Okay, Busy Lizzie again. Oh no, that's the same comment. Sorry, Lizzie. I'm going to give that a love heart as well, because you obviously posted it twice. The Diamond Thief. Hello there. She says, hi, I usually don't comment, but I want to say congratulations on the tray launch. I was the first to order. So it was you. It was you that ordered in that first minute. I was like, literally, they went up, and within, you must have been so quick getting your details in, because it was less than a minute before that first order went through. So thank you so much for ordering. I appreciate it, and I'm pleased that you were first. She said, I was ready. I saw that they were live, and my ass, it's go time. Can't wait to get them. Love from the USA. Oh, thank you so much. I'm really pleased that you managed to get in there. Crafty Mindy 87, congratulations on the tray launch, and so happy I was able to snag 2. I do have to say I've been having withdrawals from the daily rambles, but totally understand that life happens and it's not possible to keep up that pace. it absolutely is not possible to keep up that pace. I do wish I was in a position that I could spend my days diamond painting and posting up videos, and, you know, God, that would be a dream. But life is life, and, you know, I need to be earning. And do you know what? If I was, I've done it before. I worked from home full time before, and it's very easy to fall back into not even a depressive state, but a semi-depressive state, which for me, I think, is a lot of the time. You know, I do tend to procrastinate sometimes, and I'll have a list of things to do and I'll just be overwhelmed by the list, and then I end up not doing any of them because I just go to bed instead. So being at work keeps me from dropping into that depressed state, that semi-depressed state. So it's not a bad thing at all. Let me just make sure. Got any more? No, that's it for them. So we're nearly there, which is in good time because I do have a child to pick up. And I'm doing dinner, if anyone's interested. I am doing toad in the hole tonight because I need to go food shopping. But I've always got sausages in the freezer. Caroline, she says, hi Sam, congratulations on your tray launch. I loved the videos in November. Well, thank you, Caroline. It did go very, very well. I did enjoy. I'm going to get all of these eyes up here because there's quite a few. So I've got to get used to the fact that I moved all my... I don't normally move containers into alphabetical order, but I did the other day because of the stickers being on top of stickers, I was struggling to see them. Shan't do that again. It was because I was too lazy to take them off, and they were my mum's, so I wasn't going to do her work for her. That's how mean I am. So, Billy Anderson, how exciting for your Etsy shop. I did order and excited. I've never ordered from UK, so don't know any extra cost, but I'm excited for the awesome trays. Oh, Billy, you're very welcome. I need to say that if you order from Etsy, the postage you pay includes everything. So I've set it up to cover all the costs, because obviously it can be expensive posting overseas, but I've set it for the weight of the items because I know they won't go above a certain weight. And, you know, on the odd order or two, I may end up paying more than I've advertised. But on the odd item or two, I will pay less. So it evens out. So I've kept it as... I've kept the delivery costs as small as possible. Because I don't mind losing a little bit on the delivery. Because I gain it back in the cost of the trays. So, yeah, it's not too bad. Not too bad at all. Right, any more eyes? No, we are down to literally the little dregs now, which is good because I'm nearly at the end of my comments. So, what have we got next? Diamond Painting Madness, the lovely Lona. She just says, I'm so happy for you, Sam. And that was just because I did the video on how the launch went. So thank you, Lona. I'm happy for me too. I missed one there. Let's chuck that on the floor as well. Why not? Let me get these L's. I'll get them in. Lovely grey. Oh, look at that. Almost a matching shade. So L, L, L. Ellie, she said, hi Sam, happy birthday Cat. Well done to you all for the tray launch, but with what you say, I have to now give my order to my sister for Christmas, lol. When I went to order, there were only a few left of each and over 20 had in their baskets, so I didn't go mad so others could enjoy them. Oh, bless you. That's so nice, Ellie. I think it's one of those things that you have to, you've just got to take it. And Penny did scare me because I went to pre-orders Oh no, we were down to about 2 trays left, I think. And she said, do you realise, I might have said this in the video actually. She said, do you realise that 48 people have got them in the basket? And I'm like, what? You don't, excuse me? You know, 48 people, if they order 1 tray, is more trays than I managed to make in a month. She said, I think, Sam, it is a tray we're missing in the UK, as I'd much prefer to buy one with a lid. Also, you say 6 hours to print. You do realise there are 4 times 6 in 24 hours. Okay, so let's clear this up. The large tray, so this size tray, just the tray bit, takes over 5 hours to print. The lid takes 2.5 hours to print. And the stoppers to print 6 takes around 3 hours. So me and hubby worked it out that if we do 1 large and 1 small tray complete set in a day, we're onto a good thing. There's no way we would be able to print 4 large trays in a day. Not a chance. We'd have to be working night shifts. And as much as I love the trays, and as much as I think we do need something like this in the UK, because there isn't anything. I mean, there is another company that does a tray with a lid, but I don't know how well they are doing. I don't know if they're able to keep up with supply, etc. So we definitely do need it in the UK. I do agree. But just for an instance, in a normal working day, we can print 1 large and 1 small tray, both with lids. And then the stoppers, we print 6 at a time. Is the printer not next to your bed with an alarm set? No. No. Only runs in waking hours, I'm afraid. As much as I love you all. So the printer is actually in the snug, which is where the sofa bed is. And a lot of the time, that is where my husband sleeps because I snore. That's where he ends up. He'll come and get in bed. And then when I start snoring, he gets up and he comes downstairs and he puts the sofa bed up and sleeps there. So I couldn't have it running all the time. All kidding aside, well done. Well, thank you. How is Ashley taking it that he can't have his new toy back yet to play with? Well, do you know what he said? Show me the money. You know, if there's money to be made doing it, then we'll keep doing it. Simple as that. For me, it's for the love of it. I mean, I've got my trays. Although I am thinking that maybe a pink one would be good. Quite like a pink one. And I think he's quite excited to maybe try other colours, but we need to see. We can't branch out into another colour at this point. We need to see, we need to do another couple of launches and see how quickly they go to gauge what business would be like. And we also need to have a look at maybe printing 2 small trays at a time and 2 small lids at a time. We can't do it with the large ones, but we can certainly try it with the small ones and see if that makes it more productive. And then maybe next year, once we've figured out, you know, what the demand is, we can maybe look at, you know, I'm not being funny, if we have 3 months where we sell out in 24 hours, then we will buy a second machine. And if we buy a second machine, we can then look at doing maybe a limited edition run of a colour. Would be quite nice. Not every month, but now and again. I'd quite like to be in a position where I've got stock. That would be nice. Because at the minute, my trays are empty. I have 2 trays that sit up beside me. And they are empty. So that's where we'd quite like to get to. I bet you're enjoying getting back to doing your old whip. But now, how about all of us that are now used to talking to our screens saying, Sam, you've missed one, or that one's in the wrong place, lol. I need a programme that will listen to me and type sending comments as trying to read and type is beyond me, lol. Well, I hope you had a good evening. I'm sure you'll be tucked up in bed now. Night, night. Kiss, Ellie. Thank you, Ellie. I know this was one day ago, So I probably was tucked in bed, you're right. But thank you very much. And all joking aside, we will, I promise, get as many trays made as quickly as we can for everybody. I'm sorry that you've had to give yours to your sister. But yeah, I will save the first 2 out for you, Ellie. How about that? You just need to be quick in January. We'll get them on. And hopefully we'll be able to get a few made. That's what I'm hoping for. Just not overnight. Simple as that. Right, thanks, Ellie. And then we have got... I thought I was caught up on comments, but I'm actually not. Hi, Sam, from Stephanie Cost. So happy for you. Congratulations on launch day. Looking forward to my orders. Your order will be coming out, will be posted on Friday, Stephanie. Everything is done. I just needed to find the tray that you wanted, because I did pack it up when I moved everything back out into the garage, which I've now had to fetch back in because it's just too darn cold in there. So I now do have a selection of resin stuff in my kitchen to do it. So yours will be on its way from Friday, so it'll be with you as quickly as possible. Okay, we then have Cheryl Goke. She says, I look forward to seeing your selection of the trays and the trash bins. Thank you, Cheryl. I will try and get some up on Etsy as quickly as possible for you. And I think I'm going to leave it there, guys, and I'll do the next lot of comments on the next video, because I'm down to this last handful. I've just pulled all of those out and I don't need them. But because I've only got a couple of colours left and there's not many, there's no point starting another comment. So, yeah. That is nearly my section done. I just wanted to share this diamond painting with you because it is the one that I will be taking to work mainly. I mean, I can take Mackenzie's Treasure to work with me, but it's just quite big to be carting around all the time. Oh, that's such a nice colour. I love that blue. I do love this design. It is very, very pretty. And I did enjoy watching it being done. I think Rebecca did it as a June waffle. Was it last year, this year? Or the year before? Year before, last year, I think. Oh, I've got an F there I've missed. So I've got an F, an H. So let's get the F first. You see my tape's not picking up. So I probably need new tape in it. So there's me F. You see what I mean? They don't... Some of them are a little bit bigger than they need to be, I think. F. I need a H. Oh, don't hide in there. Thank you. So let's get the H, because I need one of them. Just one. And then it's just Z to finish off. So that is it from me, guys. Thank you to everybody who has taken the time to comment. I appreciate all your good wishes. And I just want to say thank you to everybody who has ordered the cook trays. I hope you love them as much as I do. And to anyone who didn't manage to get one, please do keep your eye out for that launch on the 1st of January, when I will have more grey and white trays. You see what I mean? They're popping. I'm not keen on the popping drills. So I shall have to get my... my roller out and give that a roll. But that's that section done. So thank you so much for joining me today. If you are new, please do take the time to leave me a like and subscribe if you'd like to come back. Why would you not want to listen to my random ramblings, to hear of the sagas of my life, which is not that interesting. I don't have that much of a life, to be fair. But that is it from me for today. Thank you for joining me. And if you are coming back, thank you so much for continuing to support me. It is, as always, guys, over and out from this Kitten Up Kitten. Bye-bye.